Let's talk about birth control today. It's a topic so politically charged that it can cause a global meltdown, family feuds, and internet wars. But who knew that in 2025 we would be debating elephant contraception? Yes, in an unexpected twist, Thailand is stepping into the world of reproductive rights. Only this time, it's not about humans. It's about wild female elephants. For decades, conservationists have worked tirelessly to protect Asia's.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Kakodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, rule with and great example to his younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Hey, this place gotta fucking go, man. And you heathens, you taking, uh, uh, you drinking the wine of Esau, you following after the ways of this damn devil, which all you heathens are off, man. But I'm gonna get back into the video, let it play through. But if I ain't saying, I want to get all honor and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakakodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders. The great millstone rule with me, and the great example to his younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Because, hey man, we gotta get the fuck up out of here. Everything is suffering under the rule of these heathens. You know?
Endangered elephants, and their efforts seem to have paid off. Thailand's wild elephant population is now growing at an annual rate of 8%. Now this sounds like great news until you realize their forests are not growing with them. As a result, elephants have been wandering out of their increasingly cramped habitats, casually strolling into farmland, homes, and occasionally humans themselves. Let's just say they are not exactly being welcomed with open arms. Last year alone, these accidental intrusions led to 4,700 incidents. This included 19 human deaths and 22 injuries, and hundreds of cases of damaged property and farmlands. Farmers.
Yeah, and these things are happening for judgment, you know? The Lord bringing judgment. And this earth is big enough for everything to populate. And the Lord will manage it and control it, man. It's not for you to get nothing, no damn birth control and do this or that. Where the fuck is birth control in the scripture? You know? And you these fucking heathens and shit, they own all this land and trying to control it like you don't need all that goddamn land. I mean, it can be your land, but shit, the animals need a place to go as well, man. You know, all this land on this fucking earth, and you trying to slow the population down of the damn elephants by giving them contraceptives, birth control, man. This place is through, man. This shit is weird. It's backwards. But this is a wicked kingdom, and all you heathens getting ready to go into captivity, and the Israelites don't rule. You know.
Understandably, are frustrated, and the elephants are just hungry. Now, to tackle the problem, Thai authorities are rolling out a rather unconventional solution: birth control for wild elephants. A select group of 20 females who have already had calves will receive Sprayvac. It is a contraceptive injected via a dart gun. Because even veterinarians know that asking a wild elephant to take this pill daily is a logistical nightmare. Now, the effects will last 7 years, giving the forests and humans a little breathing room. And before you ask, no, this isn't some wild experiment. South Africa has been using birth control on wild elephants for years. And last year, Thailand tested Sprayvac on 7 domesticated elephants with no apparent side effects. Still, not everyone is convinced. As with things involving reproductive rights, controversy is inevitable. Some campaigners argue that not enough research has been done to assess the long-term effects of elephant birth control. Others worry about interfering with a species that has been endangered since 1986.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the point. I really, you care, but you really don't care because the Lord getting ready to come set shit in order. And we ain't gonna be giving no animals birth control and trying to keep everything in the box instead of doing letting the things be do what the Lord wanted them to do. You know, and these animals get so violent is because they suffering, man. Under the with these heathens and rulership, you know, everything is pissed the hell off, man. Why people get attacked, and which it all go back to judgment. The Lord got spirits created for vengeance. If somebody get killed by an elephant, it's because the Lord sanctioned that shit, man. You know, the Lord sending a pack of elements to destroy somebody's crops, maybe because the Lord wanted to punish somebody. But whatever, these heathens gonna do what they want. But I got a couple precepts. This the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 18. It say, "For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of God. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by the reason of him who have subjected him the same in hope, which that creature there is, is speaking about the Israelites, you know, because we are creatures as well. Humans are creatures that the Lord created. It say verse 21, it say, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption, which is, subject to sin. These bodies, we are that creature that's gonna be delivered from the bondage of corruption unto the glorious liberty of the children of God. Yeah, the Israelites, not all nations, just the Israelites. Verse 22, it say, for we know that the whole creation is the point, groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. And everything is suffering, from the sea anemones all the way up to the elephants, you know, all the way to the damn elephants, man, to the plankton, whatever you can think of, everything groaning because these heathens, they ain't ruling right. All these heathens, money hungry, they following after Esau, mass producing shit that's fucking up the ecosystems, plastics, forever chemicals and shit like that. Dumping toxins in water just to get rid of some shit that come off a product that they making to make goddamn a couple billion, to make money, you know. But the Lord gonna bring all this shit tonight. This the book of Obadiah, chapter 1. And this book, Obadiah, is the letter or book, you call it book. Obadiah was written to Esau. But within this, that's why we say you're going to be accompanied Esau. Because you're the main one who destroyed the earth, you know. And all these heathen off. They all lost. They all adverse to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Why? Because the Lord ain't dealing with them. Just simply that. The Lord not dealing with the heathens, man. Period. This book wasn't written to the heathens, man. This Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 15, it says, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. And that's why in the kingdom, the animals going to have it better than you fucking heathens, man. When y'all all go into captivity, the animals going to be straight. That's why I say animals going to be my taskmaster. If I be a man of the Lord, my taskmaster going to be monkeys and apes and elephants and giraffes and shit. You know, Esau get out of line, go whack his ass. Ham, tripping, go stampede on they motherfucking ass. You know, baboons and shit. Gonna be making sure my heathen doing what they got to do. I'm just talking shit. But it's gonna be something like that, you know. It'll be a sight. How the animals ruling over these devils, cause all they do is fuck the animals up, eating them and shit, torturing them. So the animals gonna get back on you devils in the kingdom. This Genesis chapter 8. I don't know where it is. It's at the end, I think. Because the Lord gave a commandment to the creatures. If the Lord want the animals to slow down, uh, they um having birth, he'll do it himself, man. Not tell you to shoot them up with goddamn chemicals that's doing Lord know what to their insides. The same thing you do to humans. This the book of Genesis chapter 8, and this after Noah, after the water subsided, and the Lord gave Noah commandments. This the book of Genesis chapter 8 and verse 16. I start right there. It say, "Go forth of the ark, thou and thy wife and thy sons' wives with thee. Bring forth with thee every living thing that is with thee of all flesh, both fowls and cattle, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, that they may breed abundantly in the earth, and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth." And Noah sent forth, so like, and Noah went forth, and his sons, and his wives, and his wife, and his sons' wives with him. Which that was the point, you know. It say in verse 17, it say, "And every creeping thing upon the earth, that they may breed abundantly in the earth, and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth." And that's what everything is supposed to be able to do, is be fruitful and multiply. You know, not be controlled and all this, so all this land, all this earth. You know, you supposed to see animals and shit at every turn. Damn near. That's part of the paradise. That's part of the beauty of it. That's why they got zoos and shit like that. Because the Lord created all these things for the amusement of man, for the, you know, the plants, the animals. All this is the glory of the Lord. Basically, the Lord artwork, the Lord mind. You know, the birds, the parrots, and all the colorful birds, the lizards, the snakes. You know, lambs, goats, giraffes, all these different creatures. Is you know, it's part of the Lord's paradise. That's why people go to the zoo just to look at the animal. Oh, it's a lion. It's this. It's that. Because it amuses you. You know, it soothes your spirit to see different things the Lord created. Well, even everybody, because black people, I'm gonna say the Israelites, rather, but everybody go to the zoo, which the zoo is basically like an amusement park. You get to go see the animals, you know, which they caged up, so you ain't seeing them in their pure raw form. You just seeing them trapped, suffering, man, like in a prison. Well, you should be able to go walk through the bushes, you know, and see different animals, different creatures. But everything's so fucked up, and this place so demonic, and it's so many spirits, you know. You might not want to see them, but in the kingdom of heaven, it ain't gonna be so. You ain't gonna be fearful of the beast. You know, you ain't gonna be scared when you come if you see a panther. You ain't gonna be scared if you see a bobcat or a mountain lion or a tiger, a bear. You know, those things ain't gonna, no creature. You ain't gonna have you like, oh shit, my life in danger. Not for the Israelites. You know, But we just need all this shit to be destroyed, man. And the Lord gonna bring a whole new way. The Lord gonna bring peace upon the earth, man. The animals ain't even gonna kill one another. Let's get that precept. If I ain't mistaken. Lion. This the book of Isaiah, chapter 11, and verse 6. It say the lion also shall dwell with the lamb, and I mean the wolf shall also dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf, and the young lion, and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them, and a cow and a bear shall feed their young ones, and shall lie down together. Yo, that's how peaceful the kingdom of heaven is gonna be. You know, you ain't gonna have to worry about elephants coming and stampeding and crushing motherfuckers, Israelites rather, because you heathen, you gonna still be subjugated to this. We gonna be able to tell that, hey, go fuck him up. You know, gonna be like Dr. Doolittle. We're gonna be able to communicate with the animals. You know, we're gonna be able to communicate with the creatures. The creature's gonna be blessed. The creature's gonna rejoice. The trees, the plants, everything is gonna rejoice when the Lord restore the sons of God back to their former state. You gonna have the animals ain't gonna have to worry about contraceptives. They gonna be able to get boxed, man. God damn, the animals can't even get their goddamn rocks off. You know, and animals don't even make all they only got seasons. Most animals only they gonna make some animals once and some twice a year, and that's it. And the elephant ain't having 35 babies at a time. It only have one fucking elephant at a time. You know, this place gotta go. These heathens are not meant to be in rulership. They ought not to be goddamn calling no shots, man. Well, they tearing up farmlands, and you motherfuckers sitting on trillions of fucking acres, man. Shit, you know. Let the goddamn the elephants get a little land. If y'all kept the land Sabbath, it wouldn't bother you, cause it's a certain amount of time where you should grow and you should bounce around. So you should let that grow wild for the wild creatures and things of that nature, the forest on and and pillage, so to speak, until that time up to where you can use that land again. You know, then I wouldn't say you drive them out, but you let the animals move to your other land, and they'll get in a rhythm of how you moving through the spirit and power you have. But that's how we gonna be, man, in the kingdom of heaven. We gonna be growing in one spot for a certain amount of time, then we're gonna close that spot down and let it just grow up, let it be, let it rest. You know, but that's what these heathen don't do. They don't do that. These devils get some shit and they grow in that same spot for trillions of years, and they fucking the earth up, man. That's why the scriptures say the whole creation groaneth. You know, all everything is hastening the coming of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah to restore order to the earth, man. Because this place is a paradise. The earth is supposed to be a paradise, man, not a fucking living hell. Everything is in hell because of the fall of Adam. You know, but that's pretty much the point. I'm gonna keep going. It say, and the cow and the bear shall feed their young ones, shall feed their young ones. I mean, so like, and the cow and the bear shall feed their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. Yeah, the Lord gonna turn these animals from uh carnivores to omnivores, man. What is a carnivore, omnivore, and no, we're gonna turn them to herbivores. If I ain't mistaken, an omnivore is like you eat plants and meat, but he gonna turn these creatures into herbivores, where they gonna be eating, vegetation, so to speak. It say, and the suckling child shall play on the hole of an asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice then, and he's talking about serpents or venomous snakes. And they shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain. Yeah, the Israelites gonna be able to do these things with the animals. The Israelites gonna be a child, a little baby Israelite, walking around in Hebrew Huggies, gonna be able to do whatever he want with the bear. Gonna be able to find an alligator or something, go jump in the water with an alligator, you know, and the alligator gonna protect it, you know. And I'm saying something extreme because that's how it's gonna be, you know. You'll be able to jump in the water with the octopus, a goddamn, Leviathan, hell, you know, and they gonna be protected. They gonna be good. They gonna be able to play with the apes and me, and I'm talking about Israelite children, because all these different creatures are created by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and they gonna know who the Israelites are. They gonna be able to sense, oh, you know, this is, they gonna be looking amazed. They gonna be happy to see us. The animals gonna be happy, just like they gonna be like your little pets, man. Your pets get excited when they see you. That's how all the creatures of the earth gonna be when they see the sons of God. Because that's how it was once upon a time when the Lord put Adam in charge. You know, it say, and they shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of Yahweh, and the waters cover the sea. The kingdom of heaven is gonna be paradise, man. And even the other nation, they gonna rejoice once they learn the law, statutes, commandment, and they free from their bondage and able to go back to their lands, you know, and rule over they uh different people of the earth, the Moabites, Ammonites, uh Hamites, can go back to their lands and rule over their people under the law, with the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai under the Israelites. They gonna rejoice, man, because it's gonna be peace. They ain't gonna be fighting one another. The scriptures speak about how the nations ain't gonna learn war no more, and they damn sure ain't gonna be goddamn nowhere in our earth, in no planet in the Lord's creation. I don't even want to say universe because that's small minded, But you can say universe. In the Lord's universe, you ain't gonna be giving no animals no goddamn country. So look, it'll take this poison, and it's gonna kill your eggs for 7 years, and they gonna heal themselves, and then you might be able to have babies again in 7 years. Man, get the hell out of here, man. That ain't gonna be happening, man. Let me go get the Genesis, because the creatures, the Lord gave Adam dominion over the creatures, and that's what it's gonna go back to. So let me find it. You know, Here you go. This Genesis chapter 1 and verse 27. It says, so God created man in his own image. And in the image of God created he man, male and female created he them. And it's talking about humans, so to speak. You know, it say male and female created he them. It say, and God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. So that was always the sentiment with the Lord. Well, why did the wicked elite have a Georgia Guidestone with they commandments or they New World Order reduced they first commandment was reduce the population to 500 million, a perfect balance with nature. What the fuck is that at in the scriptures, man? But these people supposed to be God fearing, man. That ain't in the scriptures nowhere. Constantly in the scriptures is saying be fruitful and multiply. All this fucking earth, everybody that's on the earth in this current time can fit in Texas. That goes to show you how vast the planet is, man. And how in a box they got everybody, man. You know? Hey man, there's a lot of times like if you take trips and shit, or you just out in the country. See, when you in cities, all you know is cities. You know what's around you. You like, God damn, this shit congested, this packed, this the earth overcrowded. But no, if you all you gotta do is take a fucking road trip and you gonna be riding and shit. You just be looking at woods and shit. Like why? And you'll get to thinking, why is everybody all on fucking top of each other, man? Why is there? Why it shouldn't be? There shouldn't be a such thing as a fucking apartment complex, man. You know, you get to ride, especially down here in the country, man. You get to ride, you woods here, goddamn well. You know, these crackers got hunting camps and shit, thousands of acres. One cracker got thousands of acres. Ain't doing nothing with the shit, just got it. You know, but they got everybody congested on a goddamn in an apartment building where you ain't even got a yard. You can't if you wanted to grow a garden or have you some animals, you can't do it. Which that's all a part of control. Esau don't want people to have gardens and farms, little small farms and different shit like that. The Esau don't want that. That's why they coiling, they destroying all the H5N1, whatever that shit called, H5N5. I mean N1. I think it's H5N1, the BF. You know, killing all the chickens. Well, they got that, so we got to kill them all. The egg is in the eggs. You know, all this different shit. Oh, the first, it was I mean, not the elephant, the cow pasture. It got into the cow pasture. We gotta kill all these cows. Different shit like that, and they been doing this shit since 2020, man. Been killing off all the animals, and probably before that, but they really started doing it heavily. You know, now eggs getting higher, everything going up. But that's the Lord doing these things because the Lord is tired of you fucking heathens ruling, man. This is the last heathen rulership. Esau, Edom being the head of it. But you got all the rest of these heathens, they pretty much rule their own land to an extent, you know. They still answer to the so-called white man, but they somewhat sovereign. They can kind of do what they want in their different lands. These different heathens. But they got us over here in captivity. The Israelites in captivity. But it's all good. The Lord getting ready to destroy this shit. And that's why these animals fucking them up. They gotta try to do all this shit. But ultimately that shit is off and the Lord ain't with you giving no animals no contraceptives, man. But it say verse 28, it say, and God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it Yeah, so man is supposed to subdue the earth and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the fowls of the air and over the living thing that moveth upon the earth. Yeah, so man is supposed to have dominion over these things. It's a dominion, sovereignty, or control. It's a the territory of a sovereign or government, which that's the point, control, sovereignty, control, you know, meaning the animals obeyed man back then. The animals had a fear for man, you know. Hey, that go to show you how the Lord can flip a switch and make the animals realize, oh, this motherfucker can't fuck with me. I got powers. I got spiritual powers. Which the animals have forms of spiritual powers. They all do. They all got their little special traits, they strengths and weaknesses. You know, they different advantages, abilities that they can use. You know, like the elephant, he got a fucking trunk. He can grab apples out the tree with his fucking nose, man. He can go in the water and use his nose like a snorkel, man. You know, and he can swim. It's just amazing. I can't wait to the kingdom just to be able to. That gonna be one of the main things I do. You know, if I be a man of the Lord, yeah, I know I'm an Israelite, so I ain't even gotta be a man of the Lord. Make it on this side, but Lord willing, that's the point of doing this work. Lord willing, I make it on this side. The point being is, hey, in the kingdom, I'm gonna sit back and just watch the animals, man. You know, have me just float, float around and observe the animals. You know, but the kingdom of heaven gonna be too lit. It's gonna be fire, and we gonna have dominion over the animals, and we're gonna subdue it, and we gonna be able to move animals around, and that's why we're gonna need more than. Hey, man, the Lord didn't create uh uh the earth just the Lord didn't come up with this idea just for us to be stuck on earth forever and not be able to expand and feel the creation that the Lord created, all these different planets and solar systems. Hey, the Lord created all that for us to be able to feel the creation with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and spread creation throughout these planets. You know? And like brother say, it wouldn't be far fetched. Hey man, 144,000, Lord willing, we are part of that number. The men, that top group of men, we gonna be able to create our own planets. You know, all that space out there after filled up all the planets. you know, to start correct because forever is a mighty long time, man. Forever it means just that forever. You gonna live forever. So you're gonna have babies forever. You're gonna multiply into yourself forever. You're gonna be a God, you know. The Lord finna turn us back to what He created us to be, and that's God's immortal, you know. And we're gonna be gods in extraterrestrial bodies, man. We're gonna be in the likeness of His own eternity. In the same way the Lord had likes abundance, we gonna have abundance, you know. Have your different planets, different women in your different planets throughout, children all over the damn place throughout. You have your own galaxies, man. You know? And with Esau logic, that's how it is, man. Hey, man. Hey, man, the kingdom gonna be too lit. You're gonna be able to spread, and multiply. Ain't gonna be no goddamn condoms, you know? Ain't gonna be no plan B's, C's, or D's. And it ain't gonna be no goddamn sexual transmitted diseases amongst Israel. No, I don't know about you heathen. We might plague you with shit. But I mean, after these heathens served their captivity and Esau done away with, I doubt it's gonna be that because these heathens like they ain't gonna be uh breaking the laws like people break the laws now. They ain't gonna be committing adultery like people commit adultery right now. All loose, women all loose, everybody all through. And we all through. We all need this shit to be destroyed, man. And the Lord to come back and establish order again. But that's pretty much the point. I'm just ranting at this point. But yeah, I just had seen that little clip. I'm like, what the hell? These heathen just like Esau for the most part. They had the mindset of Esau. Well, that we 19 people got stampeded on and 4,000. Okay, well I got an idea. We gonna get an animal's birth control. Yeah, through man, but they in power. They can do what they want. You know, they are in power. But the Lord gonna take these devils down. The day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. And you nations finna go into captivity, and you finna see how the earth is supposed to be ran. You know, and the animals are venturing into another reason. Before I close, another reason why the animals venturing in closer and closer into the where people are for the most part. It's because the earth ain't yielding forth its strength. The earth will out, man. Motherfucker sucking all the oil out the earth, you know, cutting all the trees out the earth. So the ecosystem's off. When you destroy the ecosystem, you destroying the balance, man. So the animals just trying to survive. They just trying to survive, just like you trying to survive. They trying to do the commandment, keep the commandment that the Lord commanded them. Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the face of the earth, man. The earth supposed to be filled with living creatures, man. You shouldn't be able to go in the woods and walk for miles and miles and miles, and you see one fucking squirrel. No, man, that ain't how it's supposed to be. You supposed to see animals all over, man. Especially when you in the wilderness, so to speak. Supposed to be fucking animals everywhere, man. Go in the goddamn woods, you don't see nothing. Might see a bird fly by or some squirrel. You don't see nothing running away from you or nothing. You just like, damn, man, ain't shit out this bit. Why ain't no houses back here? Ain't no animals. You don't see no deers, which they out there, but they ain't plentiful like they should be because everything getting overhunted. These crackers just kill shit just to mount it. Just dumb shit, man. Throw the meat away, you know. But the Lord getting ready to destroy this place and he gonna set up the righteous order, on how things are really supposed to be ran and governed and ruled over. And who he gonna do it with? His people. Lord got his chosen, who he gonna deliver. That governing body, the 144,000. That's the governing body. Then the Lord gonna deliver the 1/3, that unnumberable multitude. You know, that 144,000 is just the first fruits created, the first spirits that help Yahweh Shai create all things which you see. And they gonna be the ones put back in that rightful order to govern the earth. And Lord willing, I'm a part of that 144,000, man. Because I love the Lord's creation. I love, everything about what the Lord has established, man. And I can't wait to go back to that original state, you know. But with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to end to giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Hakodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, rule web, and a great example to his younger brothers in the truth. Peace and blessings to the hopefully. Shalom, Kwam Yashala. Bye bye. Shalom.